Arizona, home to more than 7 million people, historically leans towards Republicans. Over the past 76 years, only 3 Democratic presidential candidates have won the Southwestern state. Joe Biden pulled off a narrow victory in 2020, and this election year, the race is tight again.
I think it kind of underscores kind of this independent nature of Arizona. You know, we've kind of, it's a strongly unaffiliated, but also kind of libertarian.
Libertarians believe that liberty is the most important political value, and that it can be achieved by limiting government power.
Predicting their vote becomes very challenging because how they vote in one election doesn't necessarily mean they're going to vote in the next election. And they're notoriously ticket splitters, right? So they vote differently.
The electorate in Arizona is changing, including a growing Hispanic population that is increasingly coming of age to vote.
For this election, those Gen Z voters, those under the age of 30, are now mirroring the population in general of Arizona, and that's occurring for the first time. And so there is definitely a trend among older Latino voters, perhaps, of not being distinctly or primarily Democrat. Younger voters tend to be.
The other major change in voting patterns is the large number of people, particularly from California, who are moving to Arizona.
Right, they tend to be a more democratic or liberal vote that has kind of come in and permeate some of our, particularly our larger metropolitan areas.
Maricopa County is home to the state capital of Phoenix and has more than half of Arizona's total population. Whoever wins Maricopa usually wins the state.
It's that process where we have these big cities that are now coming to dominate state-level politics.
Riley says the issues that Arizonans care most about are the economy, reproductive rights, and immigration. 2 of those issues are on the November ballot, including Proposition 139, which would codify a woman's right to abortion in Arizona and could drive more people to the polls.
It could have a pretty significant impact. So in terms of states where we've seen this happen in the past, we have seen a bump in voters showing up.
Proposition 314 would make illegally crossing the Arizona-Mexico border a state crime, in addition to a federal crime. One issue could drive more liberal voters to the polls, while the other could energize more conservative voters.
We might see some split ticking there, right? That they maybe feel strongly on immigration and the border issue and would vote for one candidate there, but also feel strongly about reproductive rights and vote differently there.
Which means some Arizonans could vote to protect abortion rights, then split on voting for either former President Donald Trump or for Vice President Kamala Harris. Dora Mekouar, VOA News, Phoenix, Arizona.
We must do both.